Hi, my name is Jeanette, and I want to thank you for joining me on the channel Jane Reads. So, today I'm going to be taking a look at my Goodreads. I pulled it up on my phone, and I'm going to look at the books that are on my red shelf. There is 861 books on my red shelf. I have been using Goodreads since 2011 and 2012. I want to say really consistently in 2012. I discovered it in 2011. So some of these books are quite old, 10 years old. And so I'm going to take a look to see the books that are the lowest rated on my red shelf and kind of what I rated them and kind of what thoughts I have on them. I saw Miriam Elizabeth do this on both her lowest rated and her highest rated. And I thought, well, that's really interesting. I want to go and look. So I went and looked, and I discovered my highest rated really kind of shocked me, but it's going to take some figuring out so that I don't talk about the same author. Because, kind of a sneak peek, the first 10 that I looked up were all by one author. So I'm going to kind of work on that in videos. So I'm going to start with the lowest rated as the first ones. So the I'm only going to be talking about those that have at least 100 reviews, okay? So the first book is Sweet Baklava. I know what this is, but I always have problems saying the name. So by Debbie Main. This one has a rating of 3.39 and has over 1,200 reviews on it. And I rated it 5 stars. I loved it. I don't remember much about it, and I don't have a review written, but it takes place in Florida, and it is a romance. And it was released in 2011. So, okay, so first book is I don't agree with the low rating. Now, the second book is Cooking the Books by Bonnie Calhoun. This one has a rating of 3.39 with just over 400 reviews, and I rate it 2 stars. I did not enjoy this book. I don't have thoughts written down, but I remember not enjoying this book. So then the next one is For Better or For Worse by Diane Hunt. This one has a rating of 3.42, and I gave it a 1 star rating. I did not like this book, and I remember not liking this book. And I did write some thoughts about it. I felt like it jumped days without any warning, which made it really hard to follow, and the ending seemed to come out of nowhere. Then the next book is A Previous Engagement by Stephanie Haddad. This one has 1,600 reviews and a rating of 3.43. And I gave it 3 stars. Again, I didn't write any thoughts. This one came out in 2012, and I read it in 2012. And back then I wasn't very good at writing reviews. Then the next book is The Scent of Rain by Kristen Billerbeck. Billerbeck? Not sure. It has 600 reviews, and it is an average rating of 3.44. And I gave this 2 stars. Again, I remember not enjoying this book. And I was very disappointed in this book because one of my friends really liked at the time Kristen Billerbeck's rating and recommended this one to me. Or I don't know if she recommended this book in particular or just this author to me, but I did not like this story. And again, I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I remember not liking it. Then the next book is Some Nerve by Jane Heller. Again, it has a rating of 3.44. And again, I gave it 3 stars. Didn't say anything about it. I know this one is not a Christian fiction. And I think there was some things in it that I just did not like. Then we have Always Ready by Susan Page Davis. This one has a rating of 3.46 and has 125 ratings, and I gave it 4 stars. So I enjoyed it. I do know this was a Heart Song Presents book, so it is a shorter book, more like a novella almost, and which I'm not a huge fan of, but this one, I don't know. I like the characters. So I gave it 4 stars. So again, I don't agree. Then I have another Diane Hunt book, Be Sweet. This one is rated 3.42, or no, sorry, 3.47, and I gave it 2 stars. Yeah, I don't think I wrote anything about this one, but I do know that kind of Diane Hunt is just not an author for me, is what I have discovered. Southern Fried Sushi by Jennifer Rogers Spinola. This one again came out in 2011, so it is an older book. I feel like it's a young adult book, if I remember correctly. Not 100% sure on that though. This one is rated 3.47. It has 1,000 reviews, and I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. I don't remember a lot about it again. I did read the whole series though, so it wasn't bad that I didn't want to pick up the rest of the series, because this is book 1 of the series. Then I Heart Bloomberg by Melody Carlson. This one has a rating of 3.48 with 1,500 reviews, and I gave it 4 stars. And again, I didn't write any review. Oh, surprise, surprise. I do remember this one. I think, again, it is a young adult book. I could be mistaken, though. It was, I gave it 4 stars, but I don't remember much about it. And then the next one is Greetings from the Flipside by Renee Gutteridge. This one has a rating of 3.52, and it has 300 reviews, and I gave it 3 stars. I remember not really enjoying it. There, I wrote a review on this one. I found this book to be very confusing to follow at the beginning, but once I figured out how the author switched from one reality to the other, I found myself in following it. I didn't find most of Holly's greeting cards very funny, and didn't feel like I really understood Jack's background story. However, I still give this 3 stars, because once I got into the book, I felt compelled to finish it to find out what happened. And I know that I was drawn into this book because of the cover. I don't know, I thought it was cute. And the next one is Picket Fence Pursuit by Jennifer Collins Johnson. This is another Heart Song Presents book. It has an average rating of 3.52 with 100 reviews, and I gave it 5 stars. So I love this one. That's all I have to say about it. Then we have... Oh, I have this one on my shelf. Yes. So, Secrets of Sloan House by Shelley Gray. This one has a rating of 3.54, and I just read it in July, because my wheel came up with my lowest rated book on Goodreads that was on my TBR, and it was this book. And so as I said, it has an average rating of 3.54. I gave it 3 stars, and I talk about it in my July wrap-up, so I will link that below. And then the last book I'm going to mention is Delivered with Love by Sherry Kyle. This one has a rating of 3.54 with 1,300 reviews, and I gave it a 4 stars. I have to say, again, I was drawn into this one because of the cover. It is just so cute. Other than that, I don't remember much about it, but I read it in 2012. So, yeah. And I do know, yes, it features a young 23-year-old who's going across the country. Right? I think so. Yes, I think so. So those are some of my lowest rated books on Goodreads and kind of my thoughts. So kind of my reviews, some of them match the low rating and some don't. I really enjoyed some of them. So I just thought that was a little interesting to take a look at. And once I kind of figure out how I'm going to do my highest rated ones, I will do a video for that. But I've got to figure out how I want to do it so that I don't only talk about one author. So look for that video coming and tell me. Take a look at your Goodreads and see what your lowest rated books are and if you agree with those ratings or not. So this was kind of fun. Just kind of a random video to do. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.